Yo, what is up? So we are starting a new series on more of like a vlog style videos where we'll try and get a few of these out a week, and these are not going to be like our regular project builds. These are going to be, or project videos. These are going to be more vlog style, like I said, and just kind of showing you my day-to-day stuff that I have going on around the shop and on jobs. I think it'll be kind of cool because you guys will get to see more of the stuff that you don't really get to see in some of the other videos. So yeah, so today I am getting a few items ready to go out on a job. This is a house that we've done a bunch of work for these clients, for this client. So they added a few things. They added like a tray divider we're gonna go put in one of the cabinets, a couple other little things. So yeah, I'm just getting a few things ready here, and then we'll head out the door, and I'll get to show you guys around the house a little bit, show you some of the cabinets and stuff like that. So yeah, just gonna load up some stuff here and we'll get going. All right, so here's that, this is the tray divider. It's just a 1/2-inch panel that's going into a narrow cabinet, but what I did is I took the biscuit joiner and just slid it down the edge to give me a groove on the top and bottom, and then when we get to the house I'll show you guys. I'll make a spacer and I'll cut some biscuit slots in the actual cabinet, and then this thing will just slide in, and then there will be no exposed fasteners or anything, and then if they want to take it out at some point they can just take it out. Alright, so we are on site. So we did all the cabinets in this house in this little built-in. We did those over there. Those benches have lids that flip up. We did this whole set of cabinets here. Vanity. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Little built-in shelving unit. Got the kitchen over here. So this cabinet up there, that's where we're putting this divider. So we'll get that in. Pantry. Find the light. Pantry. All these floating shelves. We also made these doors. We did another one in the master bedroom. So that's on obviously the barn door hardware. It's alder. But here's the kitchen. We got the flat crown up there, pretty cool hood detail, the shiplap, the alder trim piece at the bottom, scribed right to the ceiling. Here's the trash pullout. I also have a metal piece we're going to add to this. Hasn't really gotten damaged much. This usually is one of the spots in a kitchen that gets beat up pretty bad, is this on the trash pullout. So I'm going to start making it kind of standard, putting a piece of angle iron on there, just a metal piece to help protect this top edge from getting paint damage. Back here we've got the laundry room. Some nice built-in cabinets here, tons of storage. We've got these cabinets over here. That doesn't have a handle on it because we just added that door. That was originally just an open cabinet. It's all painted inside with just some open shelving. That's what the designer called out for, and then client, after living in here for a bit, decided she wanted a door. Got the big countertop over the washer and dryer, floating shelf, master vanity, another built-in linen cabinet in there, and then the closet. So here's the door, the other door I was talking about, and then the closet we just did not long ago. Came out pretty cool. This is that salt panels. It's that textured melamine stuff. I like this stuff for closets. It's really nice and cost effective. So this just will get screwed on here from the back, and that's gonna just protect that edge. like I said, I do want to start making this standard on my trash pull-outs and just be upfront with the client about it and show them, because it is one of those things that obviously it's noticeable, but it's gonna protect the paint and the top edge of your trash pull-out, because this is obviously an area that you're using a lot every day, so it gets a lot of traffic and can get obviously worn down pretty quick. All right, so I took the door off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut a couple biscuit slots in here. So this, it actually worked out perfect where the width of, let's see if it's gonna work with the handle though. Ooh, I don't think it is. I'm gonna have to take the handle off. I'm gonna have to take the handle off of this, but then the width of this plate is gonna be the perfect. No, I don't have to take the hand. Yes, I do have to take the handle off. It's gonna be perfect spacing to get that piece right in the center. I just need to get the handle off to be able to clear. But I knew it was gonna be close, just not that close. All right, so the handle's off. It's just a couple screws on there. So I'm gonna go, we'll just go like 16, or we'll go 19 and 6. All right, this should work. All right, so that's all done. We'll head back to the shop. The van is, you can't really see back there, it's dark, but it's a mess. All my tools are just thrown in there. So I'll probably get that organized, and then we'll get back on those built-in bookcases that I'm working on. I got to start getting those primed, the plywood part, and then see what the rest of the day brings. All right, we are back at the shop. I didn't clean out the van yet. I'll probably do that later, but my buddy's coming over right now. We are going to film. I got this thing over here, which I won't tell you much about it yet, but got to film a video for that. So he's going to come over and help me do that. And then we'll get to spraying this stuff. I've got to prime all these parts here for this built-in that I'm working on. It is, I'm working on a video for that as well, but it's going to be a longer video. We'll probably have this done sometime next week. So this being the first video that I'm doing like this, kind of talk about it a little bit. So my idea with these is to just make it more of, like I said, a vlog style video, and be able to put out more of these a week. We're still going to do the build videos. Those are like the main focus, but like right now, my build video is this built-in bookcase, and it takes more than a week. So like I couldn't put a video out every week, but doing these style videos, obviously do more of them a week, and I can show you guys some other things that I wouldn't really want to talk about on a build video, or show you the day-to-day stuff that goes on that is kind of boring or whatever. Like today, like going to that job today, like that was not the most exciting thing, but a lot of days there's stuff like that where you're going to job sites and doing little things and all this kind of random nonsense that goes into running the business. So yeah, so I thought that these would be kind of cool. So I'll also answer questions and stuff in these videos. So you guys have questions, answer or ask them in the comments, and I'll try and answer a few of them every time I do one of these. I'll even put a thing out on Instagram right now, and we'll ask for some questions, and hopefully we'll get some by the end of this video, or by the end of the day, and I'll answer some of them right on here. Instagram is acting really weird right now. Come on. I don't know why it's not loading. All right, story's loading. So ask me a question. Go ask, and I'll answer it. Not that you're going to see me saying this until the video's out, but if you're following me on Instagram, you'll see this. And then hopefully I'll answer your question today. All right, so I didn't really clean out the van much. I just took out my bag and my batteries and stuff. There's an obsession with you guys wanting to see my install kit for whatever reason. I guess I shouldn't say that, because I actually really like watching those YouTube videos, seeing like carpenter carpenter guys like their vans and their setups and stuff like that. So I get it, but mine I just feel like is pretty lame. It's like whatever. I used to be way more organized. I need to get more organized. We're not going to go through this all right now, but typically I just throw some batteries in here before I leave, obviously, so that I have batteries with me on the job, because it would suck if I got there and didn't have any batteries. But this thing is always just a mess. Like, it just kind of gets stuff thrown in it and it's not organized at all. So that'll actually be a fun video to get all my install stuff, go through it and organize it, because I have a bunch of pack out boxes and stuff that I've bought over the years that I just don't even use. Like, they're just not my organization with the install stuff needs to get better. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, so I didn't end up spraying any of those parts or anything. Me and my buddy Marshall helping me out with another video, which will be out next week, maybe sometime. It's actually a sponsored video, our first sponsored video. So that's kind of cool. So we filmed that, and that's it. I'm out of here for the day. But yeah, that's it. We didn't really do much in the shop today. Tomorrow we will be. And we'll do another one of these tomorrow, because I think they're kind of fun. Oh, there was a bunch of questions that came in too. Hang on. All right. I'm going to answer some of your Instagram questions real quick here. Let's see. That came in so far. All right. What brand are the yellow tinted safety glasses that you wear? They are, I actually forget. Oh, Toro Eyewear. Yeah, they're pretty sick. Check them out. How long does a typical kitchen take you in the shop? Just you working? Depends on the size of the kitchen and the finish or whatever, the details and stuff like that. But typically, like, I don't know, an average size paint grade kitchen, 3 weeks. Want to go on a date? That's my wife. Yeah, baby. Have you found any good workwear for meeting with clients / builders? I wear True Work stuff. The pants and shorts, they're really comfortable. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. They're just really nice stuff. But like, they're still work clothes. I'm not typically getting all dressed up to go meet clients, but I like to think I look presentable in work clothes. What blades do you run on your saws? I run FS tool blades and Tenryu blades. Tour of the install setup. See, I told you, we talked about that before. You guys are obsessed with the install setup and you want to see it. So yes, we will do that. What's your opinion of the Milwaukee installation drill driver? It's amazing. I love it. It's got a lot of power, and I've been running that one for years and it's been great. So that's it. There will be more questions, I'm sure, that come in overnight or the rest of the day, and we'll get to those tomorrow. But that's it. Hope you guys like this style video. Marshall, say what up.
Sup?
And a new day. Decided to roll this one into the next day because a bunch of questions came in last night, and thought it'd be cool to just answer them all in one video. So this will be like a 2-day vlog of shop life. I think that's what I'm going to call it, shop life. That'll be the series, and it'll be just these vlog style videos of day-to-day nonsense, and hopefully they'll be fun. But I am going to get the van cleaned out. I've got it backed up to the door here. Gonna get just get it cleaned out and organized before I get into spraying these box parts. All right, before we get to spraying, let's answer some questions. Let's see. What do you like best about your new shop? Man, everything. I love the layout, that it's just a square room. Everything is open. It's easy to get to. My machines have way more room around them. I love the fact that I have a separate spray room. I love the fact that it's like a minute from my house. I love the fact that I have windows in here and I have a nice view. I love the fact that I have a nice garage door that my van backs right up to. So there's a lot. I'm really enjoying the space. I love it. I love the wood floors. It's really good so far. Really liking it. What's your advice on growing a woodworking business? Woodworking is such a broad term. Are we making furniture? Are we making like arts and crafts stuff? Are we making like cutting boards? Are we making cabinets. I could tell you about cabinets. In the beginning, taking on whatever you can get and building relationships with builders and designers and homeowners, and eventually it becomes a lot of word of mouth that you get work. So yeah, I'd say really it's relationships and obviously putting out a good product, and communication is huge. A lot of people, I think, in the trades, communication is a tough thing. So if you can communicate well, obviously you still have to put out good work, but communication is a huge thing in my experience. Are you going to come get tattooed with us in Atlanta? That's my boy AJ, Ghost Tree Woodworks. I know him and Matt Moore are for sure going to the IWF in Atlanta this year. I'd like to go. I mean, maybe I might be able to make it work. If I do, yeah, I'll get tattooed with you. What CAD program do you run to draw your cabinets for your clients? So I actually don't draw them myself. Matt Moore does all my drawings. He uses Chief Architect, and I believe he's going to start messing with Mosaic as well. But Matt's great, and we've been working together for years doing that. So how do you price your work? This one always comes, always. Typically do for standard cabinets, like when I say standard cabinets, I mean like I'm doing mostly Euro style overlay. So a linear foot price, and there's always extras, and it depends on material, if it's paint grade, stain grade, what kind of stain grade. There's a lot, but generally I'll just say linear foot price for the most part. Did you ever do a video about your new spray booth? No, I haven't, because it's set up. It's about 95% there. I literally just need to get power to it. So my father-in-law is my electrician, and he's only around here on the weekends, and I don't mess with electrical. So, and I've been gone a lot of the weekends because I've been at baseball tournaments and stuff. So as soon as I have that thing set up and running, we will for sure do a video on it. When are we grabbing a beer? That's, yeah, soon. Root beer for me. Let's see your carcass and door cut sheets. Yes, I know you've been wanting to see a video on this specifically. One day I will do a video. It's a video that could probably be like 15 to 20 minutes of literally talking about cut sheets, and how I do them and lay them out and stuff like that, which to a lot of people that's probably going to be pretty boring, but to those of you that it will be helpful, I will do that. And I'm not saying that my way of doing it is the best or most efficient or anything like that, but it works for me, and it keeps me organized, and it keeps me not confused when I'm trying to find my parts. So yes, it's on the list. Do you use vac press system? If so, which one? No, I don't have a vacuum press. It's something I would eventually like to get set up, because there's some things that I want to make, and that would be super helpful. So no, I don't have one right now. Where do you order your business shirts? So I used to use a local shop, a screen printing shop, and now I've been ordering them from Printful, because that's where I get my merch from. I do have a website with merch on it, and it'll be in the description below, and you can go get some there. But Printful, that's where I've been getting them recently. I notice you don't edge sand your doors. How's the finish off the table saw? I do edge sand my doors. I do. I have separate blades that I use for cutting my doors down to size. I keep like a nice sharp blade for that. So the saw marks are minimal, but you still need to sand it, because you will still see those saw marks. So I do sand them with an orbital sander. I sand the edge of my doors. I would actually like to get an edge sander and just be able to hit them with that. But yes, I do edge sand my doors. Have to. What is the next shop project? The next shop project is actually a cool pneumatic clamping system from my buddy Dino that I'm going to be setting up on this wall over here. So that's the next shop project. The next big shop project. After that, there's little things I want to do to get dialed a little more, but nothing big. But that's definitely the next one. And we'll do a video on that, of course. What wood do you like working with the best? As far as like what's the easiest to work with, I mean, like poplar is just really nice to work with because it mills great, it like cuts nice, it's just like machine's really nice. But my favorite wood is probably, like, I mean, who doesn't like walnut? And walnut actually is really nice to work with too. It mills up nice, machine's nice, cuts nice, all that stuff. But like quarter sawn white oak is one of my favorites. Not always like the easiest to work with, but it's freaking beautiful. I really like it. what temperature do you keep the shop? So this shop is sweet because I have mini splits in here, so I have AC and stuff. My last shop I didn't, but the nice thing about the area where I live, we're in like the high desert, so it's pretty dry climate, and it cools down. Even in the summer it cools down a lot at night, and then it'll get hot here during the day in the summer. Like there's days that I get up over 100. So on those hotter days I'll probably put these things at like 70, but I turn them off at the end of the day because you come in the morning with it being cool at night. Like it's nice and cool in here in the shop. So would you ever outsource spraying a job? Yes, I would, and I have. I haven't in a long time. When I first moved out here to Oregon, I was outsourcing that to a shop. It's nice. There's, like anything, there's pros and cons to it. It wasn't working for me because of the timelines, and then like the prices. Like I felt like I was just losing jobs because the spraying so much to add on to my part of it. So it helps me keep costs down a little bit. Yes, I have to do the spraying, but I feel like I'm able to sell more jobs and make money. Like, do you get lumber deliveries? Yes, I get lumber deliveries, and I go to the lumber yard and hand select sheet goods and hardwood lumber. Just depends. All my pre-finish plywood gets delivered. I'll get deliveries of stain grade stuff as well. However, I always kind of like to just go to the lumber yard and get it, because typically I'm not ordering a full stack of stain grade plywood. Maybe I'm getting like 10 sheets or something, and I like to be able to kind of pick them. Lumber deliveries. Yeah, so like I said, I like to pick out the sheets, because you get deliveries and they send you whatever sometimes, and you're like, these sheets are no good, or, whatever. I think that's it. I answered the other ones yesterday. All right, so we did have a few more questions that came in. How do you get your clients? Word of mouth, social media, builders that I've met, and a lot of it's from social media, from Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Ever done a hidden pantry door? No, I don't. Trying to think. No, not really. Nope. Doors on the shaper versus the router. What is the time saver? Time saver? It all depends. If you have your machines all set up, you could have multiple router tables set up. I would say maybe it's not a time saver, but the shaper with the power feeder is definitely safer. That's for sure. And with bigger shaper cutters, and with that getting rid of that bearing, and you're able to clean the edge of your piece, it's, I think, better results on a shaper. I want to work with you. Cool, man. Seems like you work alone, no employees. Right now I am working alone. Did have my brother-in-law with me, and right now I'm back to being a one-man shop. So, and I'm okay with that. It's been kind of a weird year where we started super busy finishing projects from last year and stuff. We've had a little bit of downtime as we kind of wait for these other projects to be ready, but we're about to be pretty busy. We got this big built-in bookcase going. And then I say we, but I mean me. And then I've got a full house package that we're starting on. Actually, should have drawings today from my boy Matt, and we'll get those sent over to the client for approval, and then we can start building. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like this video. We're signing out again. I know we did yesterday. The Patreon is live if you want to become a patron. We're getting more folks over there, which is really cool. I really appreciate the support. I've got my website linked down below, which we do have some merch over there. I've got these cool shirts on them that say cabinet maker. We've got just some Northeast Woodwork swag. So if you want to support that way, that's much appreciated as well. And as always, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, that helps out too. So appreciate you guys. More videos like this to come. I got to get back to the office and get some office work done, and then tomorrow we'll be back in here spraying. So it's just kind of the rest of the day is computer work.